Was good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building with another banger, man. Now, first things first, before we go ahead and get started, thank you, God, for another day and opportunity. Thank y'all, the Rich family, for showing the support every single day. Now, before we get any further, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Now turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And let's reach 50 likes on today's video. Now, as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, I'm going to be bringing y'all the top 3 most toxic, best shooting guard builds to end off the year for NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now, to get started, I'm going to be bringing y'all the one and only Jack of all trades build, and with this one we're going to be able to get some post scoring out of this build, but also with the potential to get contact dunks and over 100 badges. So again, thank y'all to everybody who did decide to click on today's video. And as y'all can see with the finishing, we did get started with a total of 27 badges. And as for the physicals in the top right section of the screen, we're going to go with the height of 6'7", weight 181 with a 7'1" wingspan. Now, pretty much this can all be based and made to your own preference, but as for the shooting badges, I'm going to go ahead and make it to where we get a total of 24. Now, the mid-range will be in 82, max out that three-pointer. Then for the free throw, I'm going to go with a 68. Now, for the playmaking, pass accuracy will be to a 72, ball handle of an 80, with a 76 speed with ball. Now right there, we get 24 shooting badges, 22 shooting. Then to end it off for the defensive area, we do get 20. Now, consider the 4 extra badges that we're able to unlock from our rebirth build. Then the extra 8, since we have had 8 seasons and each of them was allowing us to unlock an extra badge point. Now for the physicals, we're going to max out that speed and acceleration, go with an 80 vertical, and end it with a 90 stamina. Now remember, the takeovers are going to play a huge factor in getting boosts added towards this build. Now, not only do you have the takeover boost, we have the +4 that we can buy from the store. Then if you run with teammates with Hall of Fame floor general and defensive leader, that's another +4. But as you can see, we get the post scoring takeover, sharp shooting, shot creating, and of course, we're also going to be able to get the slashing. So whichever one you decide to go with, make sure it's based off your own play style. I'm going to go with ankle breaking shots, shot creating takeover. Secondly, to be more unique, you can go with the post scoring, or you can go with a sharp shooting. And as y'all can see, at number 1, we were able to create the Tracy McGrady Jack of all trades build. Now, coming up at number 2, these builds are only going to continue to get more better all around, but especially with the build names, very unique and rare as well. Now, to everybody who is still here tuning in watching, go ahead and be sure to leave a comment down below. Where are you tuning in from? Now, that can be your city or state. But coming up at number 2, I have another really solid shooting guard build going to be called the two-way pass first guard. And I'm telling you, as we go along with these builds, you're going to be able to do a little bit more than the previous build and made a little bit differently. So again, if you do feel like making any adjustments along the way as we're creating these builds, just make sure you do it after we have actually gotten the correct build name. Then from there, feel free to make your own adjustments towards any area. Now, let's go ahead and get started with the physicals. Now for the height, I know for a fact, we can make this build anywhere from 6'9" all the way down to about 6'6". Now, if you want to go with 6'8", that is perfectly fine. Remember, you can go anywhere, even between 6'7". That's going to be a perfect way to go about it as well. But as long as you feel happy with the height, that is one consideration that I just want to throw out to y'all. So let's go ahead and get started with the breakdown of the attributes. So for the standing dunk, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up to an 85. Once it comes down to the driving dunk, if you want to max it out completely, go ahead and test the waters. For my liking, I'm going to go with an 86. Driving layup will be a 70. And then for the close shot, I'm going to bring this up to a 53. And right there, at this point, if you feel like making any adjustments towards the finishing, you can do so, but I feel like 18 badges is going to be perfect. Then for the shooting, go with a 75 mid-range, max out your three-pointer, 82 for the free throw for a total of 20 shooting badges. Now for the playmaking, we're going to be able to bring this number up to 19 for the badge count, 85 for the pass accuracy, 76 ball handle, and then when it comes down to the speed with ball, I know this is a crucial attribute, so upgrade it to your own liking, but I'm going to leave it to where we're at right here. Now for the interior defense, go with a 64, 86 for the perimeter defense, 82 for the steal, 86 block, and then for the rebounding, I'm going to go with a 93 for the defensive, then the offensive will be an 86. Now, that's a total of 32 badges just for the defensive area. Now consider adding in the extra +4 from the rebirth. Then, since we are in Season 8, the 8 extra badges that we were able to unlock throughout the year. Now that is going to be a total of 12 extra badges that we potentially will have for each of these builds. Now for the physicals, I'm going to max out that speed and acceleration, go with a 76 vertical and a 94 stamina, and right there, this is pretty much what the build is going to be looking like. We get contact dunks and pretty much everything that we're going to need. Now for the takeovers, we get the glass cleaning, rim protecting, lockdown with the sharp shooting. So whichever way that you decide to go about this, make sure it's all based off your own play style. I'm going to go with limitless range takeover for my first one. Secondly, I would really consider one of the defensive, and for me that's going to be paint intimidation. Let's go ahead and check out the build name that we were able to create, and as you can see right here, the two-way pass first guard is exactly the build that we were bringing today, and honestly, one of the best 6-8 builds that you're going to be seeing all year. Now, we have one final build on this list, and I had to go ahead and save probably one of the best, if not the best, for last. And as y'all can see, we're going to be creating the 6-6 offense initiator build. Now, if you made it to this point of the video, I just want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody for your support, as well as always coming through and being a part of the Rich family. That means interacting in the comments, hitting the like button, following me on different social media. All that is really taken into consideration, and I just want y'all to know that coming for 2K23, I'm going to be bringing y'all the latest news, every single build on that game, as well as the latest gameplay. And with all that being said, I hope y'all are having a great day to start out the week. Let's go ahead and get into the making of this build. And the first thing that we need to go ahead and do is put it under the shooting guard position. Now, when it comes down to the height, weight, and wingspan, these are pretty optional, basing it off of your own preference, but remember, that does take a risk in actually changing the build name. Now for the height, I'm going to go with 6'6", weight 180 with a 7'3" wingspan. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of these attributes. I'm going to go ahead and start out with the finishing, and as you can see right here, I'm going to go with an 86 driving layup as well as the same for my driving dunk. 81 for the post control, and right there, we get a total of 21 finishing badges. Now for the shooting, max out that mid-range, or you can go with an 82. I'm going to leave it at 82 because I'm going to go ahead and max out the three-pointer. Then for the free throw, I'm going to go with a 77 for a total of 24 shooting badges. Now, we get 26 when it comes down to the playmaking, 77 for the pass accuracy, then I max out the ball handle and speed with ball. But as for the defensive area, depending on how much you want to put into your rebounding, this is going to be optional with the amount of badges you're going to be able to unlock. So I'm going to bring it to where I'm able to get at least anywhere 24 to 26 defensive badges. Now for the most part, this is what the build is going to be looking like, but if you have the 12 extra badges unlocked, going to make a huge difference put towards what we're going to be able to do, and then the rest of the attributes will be left over for the physicals. So I'm going to go with a speed of an 88, acceleration, max that out, go with a 70 vertical, and put the rest into the stamina. Now if you want to get a higher stamina, all you need to do is drop down the free throw just a little bit, but as you can see, we get the slashing takeover, shot creating, playmaking with the rare post scoring for this build. So for my liking, I'm going to go with possibly ankle breaking shots takeover, or even one of the playmaking just to break ankles as well. Pull-up precision is very solid, and if you wanted to go with one of the post scoring or even the slashing, that's going to be very overpowered on the offensive end. I'm going to leave it up to y'all, but as you can see together, we were able to create the shooting guard offense initiator build. Now, if you made it to the end, man, go ahead and comment down below. Where did you tune in from today? And with all that being said, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And let's get 50 likes on today's video. Again, thank y'all for the support. God bless you. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. And with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.